hello.
Welcome to Hello Connecticut, the podcast. However you're consuming this, watching it, or listening to it, I'll have all of today's information put in the link in the bio of our program. Very excited to have one of our own very talented film studios here in the state, Hawk Studios. Please welcome Joe Hawk. Thanks for being here.
Renee and Hello Connecticut, WFSB. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to talk more about me and our production that we have currently cycling through Connecticut, all of Connecticut, really, this year and next year.
I love it. We love when things are homegrown, and you are working on a project right now. Are you at liberty to give us all the details, all the secrets?
Absolutely. I would be honored to do that. Now, the title's elusive. And I know, politics and religion kind of divide us. It is called The White House is Fake, but it has nothing to do with any particular person or cabinet. It actually dates back to 1957 when Dwight Eisenhower did the Interstate Federal Highway Act. And I tie my fiction around that. It's really about secret tunnels, a teenager who saw something under the highway. So it's got that political thriller aspect of it. And basically, production began October 11th in Ansonia, Connecticut, right here in Connecticut. We were in the secret tunnels dating back from the 1840s. And we had that was basically our first principal shot right here in Connecticut. And we continue to film October 18th. That's this coming weekend. We're in Pennsylvania. And then the 25th of October, we are in Tallinn, Connecticut. So those are the upcoming October shoots. So we're really excited about this one.
Well, I'm just fascinated about the secret tunnels and how you gained access to them, number one, and how creepy or cool was it to be in them?
Yeah, you're right. It was quite the process. There was town lawyers involved. Obviously, there's waivers we need to sign, provide our insurance policy. I mean, we're talking about tunnels dating back from the 1840s.
Oh my
These
gosh.
tunnels, anybody that lives in Ansonia, a little bit of history. The Farewell building was a manufacturing building. I think it went out. I'm not sure exactly when they stopped production, but these tunnels kind of led underneath this building. And the Farewell building they actually used to make cannonballs for the Civil War days. The North would carry cannonballs through these tunnels. So that's quite the history. So we were safe. We had to follow OSHA 1910. 146, which talks about the protocols for confined spaces. So we had to do an air test and a gas test to ensure our cast and crew were safe before we entered the tunnels. And the tunnels are very important to the plot because this is where the army officers and the presidents they kind of navigate through these tunnels. So we had to go through all that process, talk to the lawyer, show our insurance policies, and once we did all that, hey, we were there in the town of Ansonia.
I'm getting sort of a National Treasure Indiana Jones vibe. Maybe that's a better way to say it, because this isn't political, this isn't religion. This is just a fun kind of like mystery thriller. Sounds like a horror movie to me. I don't know if I don't know if I found out if I was going to be an actress in something and they told me how to go through tunnels. I might not be your girl, but this sounds pretty exciting.
It is. I'll paint a better picture for you. So the actual story takes place in Alexandria, Virginia, although we film mostly this in Connecticut. So Nelson Conrad, he's a teenager in the story. He's riding his bicycle and he kind of sees a DOT truck on the side of the road. And he's whirling his finger in the air like this. And he's like, this is weird. So he doubles back. He hides in the brush line. Then he sees secret men coming out of a secret tunnel system out of the highway, underneath the highway. He sees DOT workers, some military man. And then he sees the U.S. president. So he's watching and he's like, what is happening? And then let's just say he dives a little bit deep. He goes to the library, he goes to the city hall, he tries to inquire what was modified under the highway amongst city records, and he finds a record dating back 35 years that James Hutchison, he's the villain in the story, please call him. And he's like, nobody's going to answer. This record was like 35 years old. So he dials the number, somebody picks up. It is James Hutchison, identifying as a city official, but he's really not a city official, let's say. So it gets a little dark. That's
Ooh.
really how the story starts.
How did you get connected with this project? Tell us your history with this new movie project.
Yeah, basically, I'm the writer. I actually wrote this story in 2017. There is a book version that was published in 2017, same title, and I'm just adopting the book title into a 7-episode miniseries called "The White House is Fake," and this is basically going to be aired on Tubi. and something called Spark TV First, and that's kind of like a free app you could watch on your computer and all
Yeah.
of that. And then Tubi, you can just download and watch it as well. So it's going to be 7 episodes. We're filming episode 1 and 2 this year, and then episodes 3 through 7 next year.
Do you need a DJ or a news person? I'm your listen, look no further. I'm just not going in any tunnels. But aside from that, how hard was it to get the funding for this? Because I'm sure a lot of aspiring students, film students,
Mhm.
writers, people in our state production companies are hoping to follow in your pattern to get something produced and filmed and out there.
Of course, yeah. So my production company, Hawk Studios, we're actually in conjunction, we're in association with Westerly Productions. They're my partner in this film, one of my executive producers. His name is William Petrano. He's a New York SAG actor. He's actually also the person who plays James Hutchison, the villain in
Oh,
the film. He's also my executive producer, and his production company is in conjunction with my production company to make this film. So that's how we're able to do it. We got some producers involved as well, and it's a fun journey. I mean, we're talking about filming in this great state. Like I said, the 25th, we're in Talon. We're at the Old County Courthouse in Talon, Connecticut. On November 1st, we're shutting down the roads in Putnam, Connecticut. The northeast part of the state oftentimes is forgotten about. We're talking about shutting down Route 44. That was a big approval because it's a state-owned road, so I had to get
yeah.
state approval from the DOT.
So this
That's
is a
all
big
approved.
deal.
A big deal. Yeah, we're
This is a
shutting
big
down
deal in our
roads.
state.
Absolutely. We're shutting down roads. November 2nd, we're in the West Haven Police Department inside. We got approval to be there. 15th, we're in Norwalk, the 16th of November, in the Farmington Library at the Barney Library. We're going to be inside doing more scenes of The White House is Fake. 23rd is in Old Weathersfield. November 22nd, we're in Watertown, Connecticut. I mean, we're talking all over Connecticut. This is what I like to see
Wow.
is Connecticut on the map. And we love filming here and we love being part of the state.
So, Joe, tell me how we can follow the adventures of this. Is there any social media? Is there anything that I can link up with this so people can, kind of stay tuned or even get release date information?
Of course. So thehawkstudios.com, that's our mainstream website, if you will. You can find us on IMDb. For those who don't know IMDb, that's the Internet Movie Database.
Yep.
All projects independent or big items are on there. Search The White House is Fake, you'll find it. We're on Facebook, Hawk Studio CT, TikTok, Hawk Studio CT, Instagram, Hawk Studio CT. We're also looking for extras on November 1st, November 22nd, and November or October 25th in Talent. So if you want to be part of the production, email me, jhawk@thehawkstudios.com.
What about Old Weathersfield?
Old Weathersfield, that particular one is there's no extras involved in that one because it's more of the scene where the men are coming out of the tunnel. So we have a limo coming, we have a DOT truck we're using. It's going to be a great time down there, but there's no extras on that. It's
All
only for the
right.
Putnam scene, the Watertown scene, and the Talon scene for the extras.
I'm sure you're going to get a lot of people who are going to want to be involved with that. Now, is this the biggest scale production you've personally had the
Yeah,
whole, I
that's a
mean,
good.
this is your
Yeah,
baby,
this is
right? You've
big.
written this, but like out of
Yeah.
your studio, is this the biggest scale production you've done?
No, I would say second biggest. So my predecessor, which we just released on June, maybe July 1st, called Article 92. That's on Amazon Prime right now. We went to the United Kingdom to film a scene in a replica Oval Office. We filmed all over Connecticut, all over Mass, all over Rhode Island. That's a feature film. That's probably my biggest one that we just released. It's about the U.S. government finding aliens on the roadway, and they're protecting them from a journalist who discovers them. So that's got the intrigue. That one's doing very well on Amazon Prime right now. That's the one we just released. Now we're moving on to The White House is Fake.
But if people were to see Article 92,
Two.
they'll
Yeah,
see, maybe recognize some Connecticut in there.
they will. Yeah, we filmed, let's see, in Article 92, we filmed in Woodbury, Connecticut. We filmed in the Talon, Connecticut jail in Talon. We filmed in Prospect, Connecticut. We
Wow.
filmed pretty much all over Connecticut,
I'm so
in that one too.
excited you got in touch with me. Honestly,
Of
I am. And
course.
I hope
Yeah.
that this is like the beginning of a new relationship where I can help promote what you're doing. And you can always count on our support here. And I know that you're filming different areas, but maybe we can even come out and watch you film one day, or maybe you can come to the studio when you have a little bit of a
Yeah.
break and we can help support you better that way.
Absolutely. I love that. I did hear a rumor that Luke from WFSB, maybe stopping in Putnam, I believe, to do a quick
I
story.
think I
So,
heard that same rumor. I think I heard that, Joe, but in any event, you have a friend here and thank you so much for talking about this. We wish you so much luck and I'll have all the links so people can follow you, your social media, the website and such. And again, I thank you for your time today and good luck.
yeah, I appreciate it. We're really excited. And guys, remember, the White House is fake. The next biggest political thriller coming to your TV, 2026. Get ready.
On the way to Oscars is all I'm hearing. Good luck to you.
Thank you.